That's all it took. The Ingrams, the Carlyles, the Stuyvesants.
Tell us everything about them.
The ivory towers are about to fall.
And when we're done...
Let's cross that bridge when we get to it. For now, the partners are all that matter.
There's an issue.
Of course there is.
Olivia's tracked the names mentioned by the Constant, and they're dead ends.
How dead?
Obituaries for all three have appeared online. Accidental death, heart failure, lung cancer.
They're covering their tracks. Faster than I thought.
A contingency plan of sorts. The Constant wasn't aware of it.
Seems they didn't tell him everything after all.
Something this big will leave traces behind.
The Constant says to follow the money.
Milton Fitzpatrick. The investment bank. It's a key Providence asset.
Which you worked for.
The director of the New York branch is a Providence operative. It's our best bet as a way in.
I'll tell the pilot to turn the plane around.
Right, gentlemen. Here's what we've come up with. The partners are transitioning between identities, but everything is so recent, the Milton Fitzpatrick bank records will still be intact. We've confirmed that the partners have active accounts there. However, the bank's records are remotely updated on a frequent basis. We may only have hours before any leads that could get us the new identities of the partners are gone forever. The data we need can be obtained in two ways. The bank's data core can be accessed through the basement vault, but getting inside the vault could be challenging. Alternatively, Bank Director Athena Savalas, Head of Security Mateo Perez, and Head of Accounts Fabian Mann each carry a partial backup drive with the data. We'll need all three drives to get the full data. Now, we cannot risk the partners discovering the data breach. Eliminating the bank's director, Athena Savalas, would sever the last remaining Providence tie to the bank and keep our activities hidden.
Okay, one more time. We break into the vault, extract the hard drive rack, and eliminate the director on the way out.
We.
You. Good luck, 47.
Welcome to New York, 47. The Milton Fitzpatrick Bank is open for business, but it seems there's some sort of investigation underway. Expect increased security. Your target, Director Athena Savalas, can be found in her top-floor office, overlooking the iconic Teller Hall. Head of Security, Mateo Perez, is roaming between the vault area and the Teller Hall, talking to employees. And Head of Accounts, Fabian Mann, can be found on the investment banker floor and the top floor of the bank, driving the internal investigation. Remember, we need to secure the data from the bank's reinforced vault, or, alternatively, acquire 3 hard drives carried by the director and her 2 lieutenants, Mann and Perez. Good luck, 47.
Say, aren't you Ruby Red, the investigative reporter? I loved your expose on the much-talked data abuse. I mean, wow, Jason Portman must hate you. So, what are you working on now?
I'm sorry? I don't know what you're talking about. My name's Tina. Tina Smith. I work in insurance.
Right. Undercover, are we?
No, I'm just not who you think I am, sir. Now, please leave me alone or I'll be forced to alert security.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's just, you really look like her. Well, have a good day.
Ruby Red, famous muckraking investigative journalist, is in the bank. Known for her fierce skills at digging up dirt and her excellent nose for scandal, she's definitely up to something. Might be worth following her around the bank, 47.
Teddy, it's me. I'm at the bank now. I still haven't been able to make contact with the informant. Don't you dare dump this story, Ted. I will find that report one way or another. This will be the story of the year. Director Savalas has been acting with extreme recklessness, and the public deserve to know that. My informant will come through. Just make sure you're ready to pull the trigger when I get the documentation. She's going down today, Ted. One way or another. Of course the stock will plummet. I expect that will happen immediately. That's the point, right? Show the world the ugly side of this whole business. We're doing this. I'll email you the documents as soon as I have them.
Hey, maintenance had to look at the deposit box and the camera. Broken. Yeah, Fred brought someone down there himself.
I'd like a private meeting, please.
Oh, all right. Are you a client?
I'm looking to become a customer. I have a substantial private savings I'd like to deposit with your bank.
Wonderful. How substantial?
7 figures.
7. I see. Excellent. Yes, let's just find a nice private area then. Follow me, please. I didn't catch your name, Mr.
Reaper.
So, what do you do for a living, Mr. Reaper?
I'm in the retirement industry.
Ah, then we're in a very similar business. Have these past few years been as profitable for you as they have for us?
Very.
Excellent. Director Savalas has taken us to record profits. All it took was a creative approach to the elimination of, let's say, unwanted elements.
I'm all for elimination.
Let me just activate the booth privacy setting for one moment. This way nobody can see or hear anything that goes on in here.
Practical.
Here, apparently someone broke into the Fred talking about it for a full hour. Told me not to tell anyone. She's definitely firing people today.
This is the vault, 47. The data core should be behind that large steel door.
But I need my things in there.
Well, at least it's not as bad as that time in Queens. Remember that?
Oh, the 6,000 semi-incinerated files we had to tape together? Don't remind me.
Yeah. I'm just saying, maybe this isn't so terrible after all.
Well, there are always worse cases out there. I guess I'm mostly frustrated because of all the secrecy. We can't talk to staff or ask around if people have seen a folder full of secrets. We could be here weeks and not find anything.
It's a steady paycheck, my friend. You don't have to love it.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Is that what I think it is?
Yes. Just make sure the information will be put to good use.
Oh, you can bank on that. Who are you? What's your role in this?
I'm not important. Good luck.
It sounds like Miss Red has quite a scoop on her hands. My guess is this will cause a major market upset, which is sure to bring the director out from her fortified office.
Oh my, this is perfect! Perfect.
I'll call you when I'm done. Oh, I'm so sorry, but
Hey, make sure you have a look at the deposit box.
Sir, I will have to check you if you want to pass, okay? This is just standard procedure. Okay, let's go, sir. Thank you.
I'm really sorry, but we've had to section off this area for now. The head of security suspects there may have been cameras going.
but I need my things in there.
We'll be done before closing time. Besides, anyone.
You bastard! You just got me there!
A notice from the bank's head of security mentions that the building suffers from unstable Wi-Fi. If the connection fails, IT have full access to the director's office and computer. Sounds useful, 47.
I probably just have to press that thing right there. Oh.
Say, aren't you Ruby Red? The investigative reporter?
Listen, sir, there's no drama. Just need to check your pockets if you want to pass. This'll just take a sec, sir. Good. You're clean and good to go.
I did every quarter they threw at me. How?
So are we just supposed to let anyone from IT?
Sir, I will have to pat you down if you want to come through. Security measures. Okay, thank you, sir. This will be over in no time.
47? That's Fabian Mann, head of accounts at this branch of Milton Fitzpatrick. He should have part of the backup data core on his person.
Let anyone from IT in there?
That's right. You know how crap it was building the wire. Ah, good. Finally.
I hope you have good problem-solving skills.
I'm known to be the best.
Yeah, you better be. The director's a handful. Don't talk to her, all right?
Wasn't planning on it.
All right, 47. You're in. Make the most of it.
Already? That meeting was scheduled for 3 o'clock. Tim must have rescheduled it.
Well, to be honest, I don't think there was a break-in. We've been at this all day, and all we have is Mr. Mann's word that there's something happened alongside what is, at best, very flimsy evidence of some sort of tampering.
Again with this crap. Athena, listen. I don't think your head of security is up to snuff anymore.
You're missing 2 minutes of security surveillance from the Anyone made it inside the vault. The deposit boxes have been tampered with, but all of them were empty and unused to begin with. All keys are accounted for. Nothing is logged on the internal security system. Nothing happened here.
The deposit boxes were clearly accessed, and files were looked through up here and downstairs. That's indisputable.
That's what you two claim. What I'm seeing is amateurs at work. A botched attempted sleight of hand. My guess, there is something in that Cronkite file of yours that you don't want the board to see, and Fabian here came up with a very poor plan to try to locate it before the big review next week.
What a load of shit.
Fabian, shut up. Matthew, these are serious allegations. You understand the consequences of making them.
Oh, don't bother fighting me. I quit. I've done questionable things in the past, but I want nothing to do with this. Maybe you'll be able to cover your tracks, maybe not. I'm certainly not going to help you. Here's my data drive. I'll resign tomorrow.
Finally, someone manages to drag themselves from the IT dungeon.
Hello, sir. Won't take a second, sir. You're good to go, sir. Thank you for your patience.
Me. Yeah, it went really well. I think I nailed it. Yeah, I mean, I was calm, I was focused. Hey, how are you? Listen, I'll see you later, okay? Love you too. Bye.
Oh, have we talked to everyone?
No, I think I saw him go into the bathrooms. He's been there for ages.
Okay. Doesn't sound promising. Yeah, we'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Let me know when he comes out.
Will do.
Thanks.
Milton Fitzpatrick is holding a round of job interviews. The final applicant was last seen going into the bathrooms where he's been for some time. Nerves, maybe?
glad to hear that. It wouldn't matter anyway. You are Untitled. Hey, good.
Oh, there you are. Feeling better, I hope. Should I let HR know you're ready for the final interview?
I feel like a new man. I'm ready.
Wonderful. Follow me, please. It's right down here.
Best of luck in your interview, 47. Let's see where this will lead you to.
Nervous? Don't worry. You'll do fine.
Garcia, I presume. Please, take a seat. Thank you. Well, I'm glad you had time to drop off. Now, we've looked through all your paperwork, and I'm pleased to say that we
Mr. Thomas, have a seat, please.
Ah, Mr. Thomas. Good to meet you. I'm Kevin, and this is Melissa. We're both with HR, and we will be guiding you through this last test.
It's important to stress that there's no pass or fail here. It's merely a standard personality test meant to gauge how you'll fit into our corporate culture.
All right.
If you're ready, let's kick this off, okay?
I'm ready.
Okay, so this is a very simple test. All you do is pick a card and tell us what you see there. Now, it's important to point out that there are no right or wrong answers here. It's just to give us a better impression of who you are on a psychological level. Does that make sense?
Yes, I'm ready.
All right, Mr. Thomas. Let's proceed then. If you will, please pick the card that most conjures up the word opportunity.
This one.
All right, now look at it closely. Take a few moments, then tell me, do you see an animal or an object?
Animal.
I see. What kind of animal?
A bird. An eagle, perhaps.
An eagle. Very interesting. A forceful animal. Anything else?
It's feeding on something.
Feeding? On what?
A carcass. The scene is reflected in a pool of blood flowing from the body. It's a vulture feeding on someone else's kill.
That's very graphic, Mr. Thomas.
Yes. Brutal, even.
Right.
Very interesting observation, Mr. Thomas. Not what we expected, but that's perfectly fine. Let's take the next one, shall we? Pick any of the remaining cards that make you think of execution, please.
I'll pick this one.
Good choice. Tell me, what is the first thing you see here? Just the very first thing that comes to mind.
I see a figure in a large coat. Perspective skewed, as if I'm looking at him from the ground. He's got something in his hands.
Go on.
He's armed. Dual firearms. Large caliber pistols.
I see. What else do you see?
He's just finished a job. Perfectly executed.
And who is this man?
It's me.
Very, very interesting, Mr. Thomas.
Well, that's a very creative interpretation, Mr. Thomas. I think we've just got time for the last card. Please proceed. This last card should hopefully make you think of prosperity.
Okay.
Oh, very good. This is an interesting one. What do you see here? Take in the whole image, please, and in as much detail as possible, tell me what this reminds you of.
Wealth.
Can you elaborate on that?
I see a big pile of money earned performing questionable actions.
And how do you feel about that? Bending the rules of the game.
It's what I do.
Very good, Mr. Thomas.
Well, I have to say, that was very impressive, Mr. Thomas. With your cutthroat approach and killer instinct, I think you'll fit right in with Milton Fitzpatrick. Wouldn't you say so, Melissa?
I couldn't agree more, Kevin. Mr. Thomas, allow me to congratulate you on your new position as an investment banker here at Milton Fitzpatrick.
Thank you. When do I start?
Well, aren't you an eager beaver? Well, we expect you to come in tomorrow at 8.
Welcome on board, Mr. Thomas.
You know what? If you want, feel free to have a look around the bank. You've got clearance all the way to the top. Get to know the place. Just don't go into the CEO's office. We don't want to lose you on your first day.
Thank you.
I'm sure you can see yourself out, Mr. Thomas.
Thank you. When do I start?
Well, aren't you an eager beaver? Well, we expect you to come in tomorrow at 8.
Welcome on board, Mr. Thomas.
She never comes down.
She prefers to look over all of us from that watchtower.
Not happening.
Well, just one. That's all I'm asking.
And I want you to back off.
One of the investment bankers at Milton Fitzpatrick is facing termination. He's got a private meeting with Director Savalas and has been told to register at the top floor reception. Well, terminations are your specialty, 47.
That's all I'm asking. Okay? You're not getting a piece of here. Are you seeing this? This doesn't look good.
Hey, Mr. Man! Well, how's the investigation?
Everything's fine, but, can I ask you? Find anything yet? No, but I'm not sure. I understand the past and what someone broke in. I didn't mention Please come to the director's office. I feel like giving that woman a piece of my mind. I gave this place everything. Believe it. Yeah, I don't feel so good.
Hmm? Oh, yeah. You look rough.
That's the point, right? Show the world the ugly side. We're doing this. I'll email you the documents as soon as I have them.
You gotta be kidding me.
Hey! Who the hell threw that?
I couldn't see anything out of the ordinary. False alarm.
Huh?
So are we just supposed to let anyone from IT?
Listen, sir, there's no drama. Just need to check your pockets if you want to pass. This'll just take a sec, sir. All right. Good job, sir. Thank you.
So are we just supposed to let anyone from IT?
This is right. Now grab it.
I'm here for a meeting with Director Savalas.
I don't think it... Oh. Yes, of course. That's right. Go inside.
Thank you.
Mr. Jackson, have a seat, please.
Thank you.
Mr. Jackson, As you must be aware, we've been running some numbers internally to measure the flexibility and productivity of people working here at the bank. Work hours, output versus input, sales portfolios, late nights and early mornings, things like that. I've been reviewing personnel files for the past few weeks, and a couple of files stood out. Yours, for instance.
Is that so?
I have quite specific expectations when it comes to my employees. How you appear and act reflects directly on me and this building. And, well, you've certainly managed to stand out, Mr. Jackson. Tell me, do you knit those sweaters yourself? Or does your wife do that?
A man needs a hobby, Miss Savalas.
Guard, leave the room. I need a moment alone with Mr. Jackson here. So, Mr. Jackson, I'm pleased to inform you that you will be able to explore...
I will have to pad you down if you're coming this way, sir. You like that spy stuff, pal? Sure you do. Everybody loves that stuff. Thank you for your cooperation. Please continue.
So, what are you getting, Frank?
Frank? I'm not getting him anything. He's an asshole. Besides, he won enough money.
Section off this area for now. The head of security suspects there may have been some tampering going on here.
But I need my things.
Well, at least it's not as bad as that time in Queens. Remember that?
Oh, 6,000. I'm not taking any chances if I let you in.
But he's not here now, and the camera looks broken. He has a family.
He loves his wife, and his kids are so cute.
I think you are.
Ooh, I'm not jealous. I just think he's a dick. That's all. The only thing good about him leaving is that I might get that promotion.
Jeez.
They've only played for 6 hours.
That expression's perfect. Shows him you mean business.
This is the vault, 47. The data core should be behind that large steel door. Great work, 47. You now have access to the vault. Good work, 47. That's the evidence secured for now. Careful not to lose it. If anyone sees you with that rack, my guess is you'll draw a lot of unwanted attention to yourself. That's the last objective completed. Exfiltrate the bank, 47. Miss Hall will want to have a close look at that data.